Hey, thanks for watching. So I'm broadcasting today for the seventh day in a row. I'm announcing a new project today. I'm posting the link in the comments right now. And yeah, just to break it down as simply as possible, we're building a school in Nepal. And it's not just like a primary school or a secondary education or a college, or it's like a training center, a skill development center, and this can be useful for all sorts of people from different backgrounds, but we will be focusing on the poorest people, the sustenance farmers, the tenant farmers, the people who don't have much land, and just trying to help people maximize their land and their crops, their year-round farming. And this is a model I've seen in Bangladesh through the Bangladesh Rural Improvement Foundation. I've researched other people that are doing these similar things, and I've just seen that this is a very important effort. I think anybody watching this, anybody online has seen what's happening right now with climate change, with flooding in the U.S., in Asia with the monsoon. 1,200 people have died in India and Nepal, and so that's why I'm really happy to be announcing this effort, because what we want to do with this training center is exactly what these problems are requiring. You know, people need they need climate change adaptation, and they need organic farming and sustainable farming, regenerative farming, and principles of permaculture, just a mix of different kind of techniques, modern and traditional, and make a model and a place that people can learn, not in a classroom setting, but in a hands-on, immersive type of way. So we'll be having people building themselves and bringing people on to come on as interns and teach them in a range of ways. And one of the most important things is that we are going to be creating free media, free content, information to get to people for free, but have a payment structure to have the paying clients for the school, that their admission is going to support the people who can't afford the classes. So we'll be very focused on getting women and the poorest farmers into this training center, how to maximize their profits, save energy, giving a lot of techniques that they can use, even basic things like water storage and sanitation, like septic tanks, and basic concepts that there's new methods nowadays for doing it yourself, doing it with materials that you could find in the jungle, like bamboo, and as many simplified techniques as we can do. Also, things like recycling and how to reuse things. And so there's so many things that we can bring into communities through this effort. And so from now and until it gets funded, I'm going to be working on this project. And right now we need to raise $15,000, and it seems maybe like a lot, but our goals and our benchmarks for success is that in my calculation we can train up to 600 people in a year, and by focusing on online digital content we can have up to 6,000 people per year getting in contact with our media, and like a freemium model where we can have a lot of free information that people can use. And so raising this 15,000 is just one step. We have different platforms going forward for sustainability, for online, and different ways that we can have a subscription and people try to get people on board. So this is really just the first step, and the funding is only kind of a way to build with the building materials and the labor for the initial center in Chilwon. But there's a lot I will be doing online with online content and online subscription type of models for getting the ball rolling even before we have the building. So that's kind of the main point, that this is not a project that is going to happen if we get this funding. This is a project that is happening. It will just happen faster if we have this 15,000. So I'm going to be, reaching out to different organizations and foundations and past donors and things like that, because I feel that I've done a lot of research and development over the past year to get this ready, as far as seeing this as the ultimate evolution of my work in Nepal, because I think maybe many of you are familiar that I'm working with helping women and girls, and I want people to understand that I'm not abandoning that, but I'm shifting the focus to farmers, and the reason is because farmers and the agriculture people, they're the ones who have women who are working the hardest with the farm labor, and also they are the families that have the girls that are most vulnerable to child marriage, to forced prostitution, exploitation, indentured service like labor, indentured labor, which is basically slavery. So this is really, as I said, the ultimate evolution of what I'm trying to do, and that's why I'm really excited about it. I've been a little bit quiet to kind of get it developed before I really publish exactly what we're doing, but now that I'm launching it, I'm really excited to share with everybody exactly what we're doing, because I'm confident that a school like this is quite unique and innovative in Nepal and in South Asia. There are organic training centers, permaculture training, and the reason I think we're different from that is because I want to partner with them and work with them, but I want to offer something, a different style, a different approach to creating media, new media, getting things online more, getting things out to people through this human-centered design. We know they use Facebook, we know they use mobile phones, we know they use YouTube, so how can we reach more people? How can we have one center but still go out with a mobile, we have a truck, like we can go and do training in different villages, and we can do things online and distribute a lot of things printed and digital. So I'm really excited about this first step, and I really look forward to answering questions and just discussing it further with everyone. So please, leave your questions, or let me know if you can help in any way, because it's really just getting in the public now, and I would love to partner with anybody who wants to get involved and help this get funded as quickly as possible. And I can get back to Nepal. That's a big goal of mine. I have to raise more money for the government to give me like a full-time visa, and so that's pretty much the big goal right now, is showing more content, showing some of the videos from the past 2 years, showing why I'm qualified and skilled enough, everything to do this. And I think that all my photos and testimonials from people and the videos I have can show you that clearly. Like, we've already built multiple buildings since the earthquake 2 years ago, and we're moving forward with a lot of building projects and research from native styles and modern hybrid designs and partnerships with really skilled people, architects and educators, and it's just a really exciting project. And we have a lot of things lined up. We still need some help with a few aspects. So if you can help share this link in the comments, it would help a lot. I chose GoFundMe because I noticed that it integrates with Facebook pretty well. Even like if you share it, it can track who donated from your shares. I think that's pretty awesome because, you know, it's great to see that just sharing it can make a huge impact. So if you can donate or if you can share it, like it, comment, you know, check out my YouTube. There's going to be other media on there. There's going to be more live video, but yeah, just let me know, and please get involved, because if you turn on the news, you know, you can see what's happening with these hurricanes and earthquakes, and you know, regardless of what you believe in the cause, I mean, everybody can agree it's climate change for the most part, but it doesn't really matter what the cause is when it comes to the people that are most affected by it in the moment. Those are the people that need skills and resources to adapt, apply technology, and that's what this is all about. It's not about proving anything about climate change, or it's really just how can we help the sustenance farmers, the poorest people in the world, the least developed countries. How can we help them survive the changes to the weather and flooding risk and dangers from animals coming into villages. So yeah, this is just the first step in the future of what I'm doing in Nepal, how I want to help such vulnerable people. Nepal is called a least developed country, which is actually like a fourth world country. Most people have heard of third world country, but I think it's not really known there's actually fourth world countries, and Nepal is one of them, where it's people almost strictly dependent on their food and their crops that they grow. And so this project is perfect for helping people in significant ways, even if they come to our training center for just one day, just a weekend, just to see some of the models we can build, simple technology, simple solutions, like I said, water storage, just basic things to solve everyday problems of the backbreaking labor that people have to do, you know, ways to save human energy, but also ways to save resources and generate resources, renewable energy. So, you know, there's so much that we can share with these farmers, and especially in the Terai, it's the southern region. It's a place that very few people go to in Nepal. It doesn't have the, you know, romantic and postcard kind of beauty of the Himalayas, and there's almost no aid work happening there. You know, there's some nature conservation progress, but the southern region is very neglected, very marginalized, and even Nepali people look down on the southern people to say, oh, they're just Indians, they're not even Nepalis and things like that. So this population is a group that I feel very passionate about, you know, shedding light on their suffering and their social challenges. And also in my life, I've always been so passionate about native culture, indigenous culture, but at the same time, technology and modernization, and you know, marrying these two sides to help you know, everybody, to help the people practice their own tradition, but give them tools from modern methods that can help them be more successful. So I'm really excited to be working with these people, these Taru people, and the Madesi Terai people. There's a lot of Muslim people and Hindu people primarily, and I just really hope that I can count on you to check out that link and share it, maybe donate, because this is an awesome project that is starting now. It's been starting the past year, but now that I'm going public with it, I'm really excited to, get it going and start, do the break ground and start building. We have the land ready, we have the people ready, the construction workers ready. We just really need to buy materials. It's bamboo and some cement and bricks, but mostly we're going to be trying to make hybrid designs, especially designs that are off the ground, like tower designs. And I think it's going to be a unique place to see smart, simple technology that it can help native people, but it can also help companies and wealthier people just create systems that are, intentional systems that are renewable, and these principles of permaculture where we create a ecosystem with the trees at one level and the vines at the middle level and the bushes at the bottom level, and we have a maximization of space and bringing the farming up off the ground and bringing our construction and our farming in a way that we can shift to a new place. If people are building and farming on land that they don't own, we want to develop things that can be shifted. And we want to use human-centered design to see what are the main problems that people have, like pollution in the city, in Kathmandu. How can we teach people about urban farming and indoor farming and rooftop gardening, vertical farming on their balcony and things like that. So there's a lot of steps we can take to improve people's lives, regardless of their income and their social class and caste and all these things and their job. Just whatever people have time for, whatever people can benefit from, we want to focus on knowledge for that. And we also want this information to be available globally that can benefit everyone, not just people in Nepal, but that everybody can become a student of this climate change adaptation. How can we do things to support this issue in the world right now? And that's why I'm really excited at this, the unity that can come from this environmental focus, which is more universal than this gender issue. This is a bigger picture that is connected to the issue of gender, which I've been working, but we see a lot of opportunity for connecting the city people, the countryside people, the developed country people, the developing country, and try to connect everybody to work towards everybody doing our own part, helping each other to make a more green world. And this is something that I've been really interested in for a long time, living in Guatemalan jungle. I have a lot of background in this actually, with this kind of eco lifestyle, and that's why I'm so happy to be having more of a focus on this now, and making this school as a hub and a model for climate change adaptation. So thanks for watching, and again, let me know your questions, reach out to me, check out the link, and yeah, please share it with your friends. Subscribe on YouTube. My channel is just my name, Wolf Price. You can search. I think right now my profile picture is like me skateboarding. So check it out, and I'll follow up with you more soon with more info. So thanks.